It's 7 a.m. Wednesday morning here in the Wolverine State. And so I've been working on the Starcraft since midnight because it's cooler out through the night. And I've been cutting and fitting the flooring crossmember strips. And all the way up in the bow, that little one, and the next one, and the next one I skipped every other rib. And then that one, that one, that one, and that one. And then these two half pieces back here were produced from cutting the bow strips to length. So back here, where the sump pump is, when I cut the plywood well cut out for the sump pump, I can bring it further forward to allow a little more room in the cutout by utilizing these two spare pieces. This one's too long, it has to be cut to fit. That one ended up just long enough. And so the rivets are, the holes are all drilled, the rivets are in, but they're not fastened because I still have to wash the inside of this out with the power washer to get the mouse pee off of it. And I get the pieces of drilled out rivets out of it. There ended up being a total of 16 broken rivets along the keel plate. They're all drilled out and removed, and so those will have to be replaced along the keel plate. I ended up with 2 additional 6-foot sections of the aluminum strip. So I think I'm gonna put one of them here on that rib there, because back here will be a battery and a gas tank, and that might get that has a little more weight to it. Then the other one, I'm gonna put, I got the captain's dashboard sitting in place for reference. The other one I'll put on this rib. I think I'll put on this rib with the magic marker arrows like that, right under the seats, because this is probably going to be a higher traffic area in this vicinity. So I have them, so I might as well put them in. So I need to spray it out with the power washer, so I didn't fasten any of this. I just cut them to length, drilled the rivet holes in the ribs, in the hull, and in the strips where they fasten to the ribs on the outside edges, like so. Because I don't want them in yet. I want to be able to take them out to wash it out. But before I can take it in the yard and get it off the trailer and wash it out, tip it up on its side and wash it out, I need to repair, replace, re-engineer somewhat the rollers. And the lighting is no good. So, hang on. Get my light. The rollers are old, worn out. They don't roll anymore. Many of them are split. So I want to replace and redesign a little bit. Those rollers, before I can take it out, roll it, get it off the trailer in the yard, and spray it out. And then, so that's where that is. And here, I got these. Hang on. eBay has these closed end 3/16 rivets that I'm thinking I'm going to use these in the hull to repair the broken rivets in the keel plate. And then also, these are a 3/8 of an inch reach. These here are a 1/2 inch reach. In case I need those, I intended to originally have someone help me buck these 1/2 inch replacement rivets in, and I still may. I'll hang on to those. That's how that's going to work. And then for when I attach the plywood to the cross member strips, not going to use rivets. I found on eBay this riv nut kit. I learned about the riv nuts from watching the Terrell Fixes All channel. The guy in Indiana that works on the lawnmowers. And so I'm probably going to use 5/16 by 18 thread. These are 1/4, but it came with a selection, but I'm thinking I'm going to use, it came with metric and inch. Anyway, I think I'm going to use 5/16 by 18 with countersunk screws. The riv nuts, I'll drill through the plywood into the cross member strips to locate the holes in the plywood and in the cross member strip, and use riv nuts in the cross member strips and countersunk, probably Torx drive machine screws into the riv nut that'll be waiting in the cross member strips under the plywood, so that if for any reason you need to remove the flooring, the wooden flooring in the boat, it's not riveted in. You unscrew it and the panels come off, and you can get in here if you may need to. You may not need to, but that's how I intend to do it. So there it is so far. It's hard for me to find time to work on it because I'm a one-man band. I have to do everything, all my shopping and cleaning and cooking and yard work and everything by myself. So that's where it is so far. So there's the plan. As I told my YouTube friends in Canada, I'd post another video explaining a little more about how I intend to do it. Yeah, so the riv nut tool, we'll put the riv nuts in the cross member strips, and you'll screw the plywood into the riv nuts. So there it is. So when I get some more accomplished on it or whatever, I'll throw up another video. Thanks for watching. Later.